Pastor Chef. My name is Christoppher D, Stackhouse, Senior Pastor of Lewis Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, one church in 3 locations. Here on Pastor Chef, every week we invite a special guest chef in. They bring a recipe, but this is the month of love. Also, as we celebrate Black History, but it's also the month of love. So we have a new couple every week, and this week we have a new couple that's going to share a new recipe. I'll give them a moment to introduce themselves.
I'm Leroy Strickland. This is my wife, Nicole. Born and raised in Washington, D.C., joined the Army for 30 years, came to North Carolina and found my bride.
All right, you found your bride here in North Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you a native of North Carolina?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Nashville, North Carolina, up near Rocky Mount.
Nashville?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a small town.
I didn't know there was
a lot of people.
Shout out to Nashville. You know I gotta ask now. How many stoplights you have in Nashville? 2. Okay. All right. Doing good. Two stoplights in Nashville. You from DC?
DC.
Fan of go-go music?
Chuck Brown was my uncle.
Really? All right. Shout out to the go-go crowd. If y'all don't know what go-go music, go-go house music is, all right. Okay. So I have been looking. I've been surveying the table. See we have chicken and I don't know.
That's more chicken. This already.
And more chicken. Okay. Brown sugar, rice, diced peppers, which all of this is coming together. But it is the pineapple that I'm like, you know what? I don't know what we're cooking, which is exciting. So what are we cooking?
What we're making is it's really Hawaiian chicken, but one of the first big trips I took Nicole on, actually for Valentine's Day 2 years ago, was to Hawaii. So I renamed the recipe and added a little bit of my own, and I call it Waikiki Chicken, and it's in honor of Nicole. Waikiki
Chicken, in honor of Nicole. Right. All right. Oh, I don't know. Did we say how long y'all been together? Did we say that yet?
Actually, we've been married a year and a half, coming up on a year. Been together for 3 years, and that's how good God is, because I met her 4 months after my brother passed.
Really?
I was going through very depressed, and then my brother and God sent Nicole my way.
Yes.
Been happy ever since.
It's a beautiful life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. All right. So thank you for being his inspiration.
Thank you.
For this recipe. This, you say, why?
Waikiki Chicken.
Waikiki Chicken. All right. So where do we start? What do we do first?
First thing I would like to do is I want to cut the pineapple, because the pineapple has to be gutted.
Okay. All right.
You
do fresh pineapple?
Yes, sir. Do fresh. So always got to be wary of your cut, because the knives are so sharp. And that's it. And then I will have to gut it out.
Okay. Yeah. Take note. I don't plan on doing any of this. Gutting a pineapple.
So the best way I do, because of the core, I usually cut around it and cut across the core, because that's the hardest part right there. And then come across the back of it. And then I make X cuts. And that would help with taking the core out. And then you come in from the side again. Oh, can you pass me that bowl, please? And then you just take it out. What I'm doing is making a bowl, because this is what the finished product will go in.
Got it. So the finished product is going to go in the pineapple.
Yes, sir.
It's fancy.
The first time she ever had it, even though we was in Hawaii, we was at a restaurant in Washington at the Gaylord, one of her favorite restaurants.
Okay.
And I told her how good this was, and she's been in love with it ever since.
Got it. Yeah, you know what? I do want to see if I can. Let's see. All right. Doesn't seem too complicated.
Yes, sir. Just go around the edge. Yes, and then you make an X cut. Because the biggest thing is you want to get through that core.
Yeah, the core is much stiffer than the rest of it.
and it doesn't have to be perfect. The finish would be like that.
I started getting a little nervous about halfway through it.
And what we do is sit those right there. And then the next thing we'll do is it calls for 2 pounds of chicken.
Okay.
I have 1.5 pounds right there. And the chicken, you usually want it diced.
Now I'm noticing your shirt. You got some culinary. Got a culinary background from the looks of it.
I am actually in school right now.
Oh, you're in school right now?
I'm in school right now. I attend Augustus Escoffier. I actually started in September.
Okay.
I graduated December of this year.
Well, all right. Well, early congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So I guess you get to learn all of what you're cooking and then cook it for your wife.
Well, my passion for cooking really comes from when I moved to Georgia. My mother, my grandmother were always phenomenal cooks. When I was in the Army, I was infantry and doing quite a few, I don't want to say, but doing quite a few other things in the Army. And when I got out, I didn't want to carry a weapon anymore, so I drove trucks and started cooking.
Okay, all right.
So what I do is you want to cut the chicken at an angle, usually about in 1-inch chunks. Then you just cut that one in half, and then you cut that one in quarters. You want to always try to keep them even.
Got it.
And it makes the presentation that much better. And it's a very healthy dish too. It's only 11 grams of fat in this.
Those are very neat, clean cuts. All right, so we're gonna pause from the chicken cutting and we're gonna put the rice on so this could be cooking while we work on our other stuff.
So we put 3 cups in. Some people like to put olive oil in it. I usually don't, but the olive oil helps keep the rice from sticking. But you want to stir it constantly because rice will stick.
Okay.
Some people like butter, and as a secret to add on, you can take chicken bouillon cubes and put it in your rice, and that will give your rice a chicken flavor, which would taste a lot better with the dish. That's up to the individual. All right. So what we're gonna do next is combine the chicken, and then we'll saute the chicken. Well, really cook the chicken, and we'll be cooking that in about.
We gonna put anything on it?
No, sir.
No.
We'll add a little bit of garlic to it. With a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we'll cook the chicken until it's maybe 3/4 of the way done.
Got it.
And then we'll have to separate the chicken, and then we'll put all the wet ingredients and the vegetables in.
Got it. All right, so we're gonna go do that now then. All right, do I need to take this?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. What she's doing is she's pouring olive oil in. That's good, sweetie. Just a couple of ounces is all you really need. And then if you get the garlic, that's good. And a tablespoon of garlic. And that actually helps season the olive oil.
Got it. Okay. Oh, we need something to stir it with. So do we drop the chicken in?
Yeah, so once the olive oil sits in there for a few minutes, then we can put the chicken in.
Got it.
And what we're doing is adding 2 pounds of chicken in. Like I said, the garlic actually helps flavor it in the oil. And this usually takes a little more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
To cook once it's totally heated up. It takes about 5 minutes to cook.
About 5 minutes cook. So far, this recipe is very simple.
It's very
Gut of pineapple, olive oil, a little bit of garlic, and some rice.
Right. And then once the chicken is cooked, we'll separate it. We'll put the wet ingredients in along with the peppers, and then we just combine everything.
Okay.
You know, back in the day, it was tough. It just wasn't a good thing in that area to be left-handed. I can remember a teacher trying to make me be right-handed, taking the pen out of one hand and putting it in the other. I'm like, I can't do it in that hand.
Yeah, I'm curious. Both of my sons are right-handed, and I'm curious to see if either one of my girls is left-handed.
Oh, okay.
Add a little bit more olive oil in it, and can you get a tablespoon of garlic?
All right. So the chicken's out, and we add more olive oil, and we're gonna add more garlic.
A little bit of garlic, and then you're gonna add all the vegetables in. I diced the vegetables, but you can either use julienne cut, but it's much better when they're diced.
A lot of color. Once again, olive oil, and garlic. Yeah.
Obvious. Adding the wet ingredients in, and what I'm gonna start off with is a half a cup of pineapple juice.
Now I'm turning the heat down. That's why I said here. Once the heat gets in there,
And this is usually about a half a cup.
half a cup of barbecue sauce.
Oh yes, sir.
Is this your preferred go-to sauce?
Actually, it is.
Got it. Which is?
This is Kraft Hickory Smoke.
All right, we're gonna do half a cup of that. Got
About
it.
half a cup. You can actually add more barbecue sauce or take away. Next, we'll add some soy sauce. It'll be 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
What did you say, about a cup of pineapple juice?
A half a cup of pineapple juice.
Half a cup of pineapple juice.
A half a cup of
half a cup of barbecue sauce.
2 tablespoons.
2
of
tablespoons
soy
of
sauce.
soy sauce.
A tablespoon of brown sugar. Just put a little bit extra in there.
All right. Tablespoon of brown sugar. A little bit of pinch after that. That's the
ground jam.
that's to help that barbecue sauce a little bit.
Oh, yes, sir.
Get a little bit of that sweetness there. Now what was that now?
A half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Half a teaspoon of
ground ginger. I'm sorry.
Got it.
And then, while that's cooking, we'll add the pineapples in.
Oh, the pineapple's gonna go right in.
Yes, sir. Pineapples
All
go
right.
right in. That's about a cup of pineapples.
Pineapples.
And this is what I was saying. You can add more barbecue sauce and more pineapple juice, depending on how much you like, or you can just leave it as it is. And also, that looks pretty thick. You can take cornstarch with water and mix the cornstarch in, and that would thicken it up if it's too light.
Got it. Got it. Is this the level? Is this the consistency that you like right here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna scoop the rice.
Yep, we'll scoop maybe a spoonful of rice into the bottom of the bowl and flatten it out.
Got it.
You can
You can go ahead and do the other one.
you want to do is you want to form a
And
pocket with
this is the way it looks in the restaurant.
Yes, sir.
In the restaurant, did they bring in a pineapple too?
They did. The first time she had it, it was brought in a pineapple.
He took you to a fancy restaurant.
He did.
They went to a fancy restaurant.
You just put it in twist.
This looks fantastic. I see how you got a second date.
No, she didn't know I could cook at that time.
I didn't.
Yeah, I see how you got a second date. You had to go see what the next restaurant was going to be.
And then you want to get a little bit of the juice. On top, because you definitely want the rice coated. And also you want some of the color on it too.
Yeah, gotta make it look, not just look good, but make it look pretty. The inside of it.
Yes, sir. That's our version of Waikiki chicken.
Looks wonderful. All right, so let's get ready to eat. Eating time. Let's pray and let's eat. God, we are thankful for you blessing this kitchen with Leroy and Nicole's presence and for them coming to share their recipe. We ask that you please bless this food used for the nourishment of our bodies. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, I guess y'all be sharing about it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Y'all be sharing.
yeah, we used to get.
so used to four
Yeah, we used to
people,
get
right?
before this.
Okay.
You,
Good with
get you another four?
Oh no, we married.
Oh, yeah,
He's married now. Another version of color purple is coming up.
yeah. Is it? No.
Yep. Yep, they were announcing the cast the other day.
Fantasia's in it.
Mm,
This is good.
that's really good.
How good.
I'm gonna be honest.
I know you see it.
When you threw the pineapple in there, I was like, I don't know. I don't normally do pineapple with other things. That pineapple with this dish is amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing. I can't wait for Savannah to get a taste of this.
Well, she said when she first had it in DC, she's like, baby, you need to make that for me.
It's funny that you said that because I'm not crazy about pineapple either. Like, but it does give the chicken a good bite, a good taste.
You can also, instead of chicken, if a lot of people don't like chicken, you can use shrimp for it too.
I'm gonna eat it both.
It's fantastic. It really is. This is one of the best things I've had in a while.
Thank you.
One of the best things I've had in a while.
I agree.
Sister Brown?
I agree. Delicious. It was really good. The chicken that I actually kind of thought was gonna be a little tough, but it's not. It's really good.
It's good.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I suggest that you try this. You will not be disappointed. The flavors, they work so well together, and the pineapple, it is just. I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of pineapple being and stuff. It works perfect. It works perfect. Okay, Nicole, Leroy, anybody you want to say hello to before we go? Like any friends or family, anything like that?
My daughter Brittany and my granddaughter Carmen.
Kids in DC, all our family, friends, God bless. Nicole, thank you. Thank you so much. I would not be here if it wasn't for her.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. What? Love is in the air. I told you. And we celebrate, yeah, she blushing over there. As we celebrate our ancestors for our Black History Month. This is also Love Month. So love one another, be good to one another, be safe, be blessed. We'll see you next time on Pastor Chef. Take care.